And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
This is the starting 11 for the Republic of Ireland.
Well, they're playing with a 5-2-3, as we can see it here. But I think at times we'll see one of the centre-backs stepping forward into midfield, just to make sure they don't get outnumbered in that central area.
And so the match is underway. Knight. And he could really get at the opposition. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Antoine Semenyo. Can he play it in? Promising move. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. It's looking promising. Well, in the final analysis, it was good defending. Samed. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Williams. Salis Abdul Samed. Promising position, this. Really good build-up, but no end product. Knight. Manning has it. Determined defending. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Chiedozie Ogbene. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Cuts it back. Must be! And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Oh, lovely ball. Miles off target with that particular header.
Well, the defender did just about enough there. A difficult chance in the end, I would say.
Ayew. Mensah. Thomas Partey. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
Nasty landing on the shoulder for him there, and he's in real discomfort. He's a tough boy. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. Has a go. Really sound defending. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Good work from the Republic of Ireland to win back possession. Promising attack, this. The delivery. A decisive clearance it was. Well, this could really help the cause. Firing it towards goal. And it wasn't a taxing save. Gideon Mensah. Mohamed Salisu. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Samed. It's with Williams. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, when he's playing well, he can unlock any defence. He can manipulate the ball, see a pass and beat defenders. He'll be key today.
Plenty of support here. Coleman. Oh, what an opportunity. And off the frame again. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Ball played nicely.
Well, they've started the game really brightly, and that was so close to taking the lead.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. And the danger clear. Semenyo. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ogbene. Good technique displayed. But they dealt with the threat posed. Williams. Now with Semenyo. Williams. Well read to put an end to that attack. Oh, managing to beat him. Feeding it through. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Playing it short. And whipped into the box. A very effective clearance. Mensah. Ayew. Very quick thinking there. Coleman. Now with Knight. Well, they keep passing away. Mensah. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Samed. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Dara O'Shea. And back now to Bazunu. Cullen. And nicely over the top. And passing it well. Delivered into the area here. A deft clearance. And possession given away. Chance to play it in. Danger averted for now. Kudus. Salis Abdul Samed. Well, very effective play in possession. Semenyo. And there the move ends for now. Semenyo. And a chance to whip it in here. That's a routine take. Getting in there to intercept. Now what can they do from here? Thomas Partey. He fancies it. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Ryan Manning. O'Shea. Now with Knight. Cullen. Coleman. Chasing the game, but now a corner. It's a short one. The delivery and an effective clearance. Mensah. And a chance for him on the flank. Ayew. Will it happen for them? There to win it back. Jason Knight. Good through ball. And the pass deftly cut out. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Semenyo. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Cullen. Released it nicely. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Nicely blocked. Semenyo. Might lead to a chance. And pushed away to safety. Jason Knight. Johnston. That's useful play. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Now can they counter clinically? Williams. He read the situation defensively and did his job. O'Shea. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Mensah. Samed. Gideon Mensah. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Ayew. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Williams. Keeping the ball moving. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Ryan Manning. And a shot from some way out. Ferguson. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Williams. Williams. Semenyo. Very quick thinking there. And teammates around him. Oh, nice ball over the top. Mensah. Chiedozie Ogbene. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Knight. Has a go. Thwarting him. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Just the challenge that was required. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Penalty now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Williams. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? Decent position. Semenyo. You can sense the threat is there. Williams. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ayew. Nicely timed tackle. Coleman. Now with Knight. Cullen. On to Knight. Coleman. Coleman. And space to cross it. Cullen. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Mensah. Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo. It should be. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Will this corner bear fruit for them? And over it comes, and clearing it away. Kudus. And now Jiku. Well, it was a promising avenue of attack, but the momentum has been halted. You wouldn't be surprised to see the card handed out. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Deep delivery. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Semenyo. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Counter-attacking chance. And he stopped them in their tracks. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Salis Abdul Samed. Mohamed Kudus. Antoine Semenyo. Takes the shot! Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And I think the threat has been averted. Knight. Read it superbly to take back possession. Odoi. Mohamed Kudus. Now with Semenyo. He takes aim. Nicely blocked. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
And so the match is underway. Miles off target with that particular header.
Well, the defender did just about enough there. A difficult chance in the end, I would say.
Thomas Partey. He fancies it. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? And now Jiku. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, it's...
Well, the referee was happy with the challenge. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And they need to get tighter here. Collins. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Just waiting for the support to arrive. Perfect tackle. Can they hit on the break? Salis Abdul Samed. Determined defending. Michael Johnston. Manning has it. Johnston. Dara O'Shea. And possibilities here. What a commitment to defending. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Well, it's a poor tackle. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. Salis Abdul Samed. Now with Semenyo. Really determined play to hang on to it. Williams. The fans want to see a shot. And quick thinking defensively. Johnston. Manning has it. Nice looking move this. Can he find the net? And did just enough defensively. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Gideon Mensah. Well, this could really help the cause. Couldn't grab hold of it. And problem solved for now.
Well, the stats tell you everything. They've created opportunities, they've created chances, but they just haven't taken any. It's been a really poor display in front of goal. They've got to do a lot better with their finishing.
First things first, they need possession of the ball. Making use of his physical strength. He must finish! Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. And the move breaks down.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will come.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, well, the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. Ayew. He's looking for the right moment for that final pass. Plays it back. And stopping the danger. Ryan Manning. Johnston. The verdict is offside here. Kudus. It's with Williams. Shot attempted. No way through. Cullen. On the ball, Cullen. Went in strongly, decisively. Williams. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, that break, look, I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge. And it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. And with that, he's been dismissed.
Well, they're going to be under pressure now. That's a needless sending off.
It will be a goal kick here. Ayew. Mohamed Kudus. Jordan Ayew here. He's in control of the situation. Ayew. And in a perfect position to cut it out. Ogbene. On the ball, Cullen. Now, can they hit them on the counter? And strong play here. Defended it well. Michael Johnston. On to Knight. Just can't get it past him. A good take under duress there. Ayew. Williams. This is looking threatening. And a chance to whip it in here. And he takes on the shot. Keeper did his job to begin with. Really determined play to hang on to it. Can he open the door to a potential goal? "30 minutes to go then. Williams. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Cullen. Moving the ball forward with purpose. And nicely over the top. Ferguson. That's really good and effective physical play. Real defensive resilience. Well, it's one block after another. Mohamed Salisu. Ayew, and blocked for now. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Over it comes, and he clears the danger. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. A glorious chance. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. Holding the ball up here, waiting for others to arrive. Plenty of support here. Long way out this. Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Samed. Now with Semenyo. Semenyo. Salis Abdul Samed. Ireland recovering possession well. Good looking move. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, a wild swing at the ball in the end. That was what it amounted to. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Great opportunity! No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Good work from Ireland to win the ball back. Well, thumped clear. Plenty of options. Genuine chance. Well, no problems defensively. Pansil. Samed. Now with Semenyo. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Odoi. Will have no intention of losing out. That is how to keep it out of the net. And Gavin Bazunu has it now. Into the final 20 minutes. Attacking with vigour. Knight. And there the move ends for now. And still dangerous. Well, the goal disallowed. Offside, Stuart.
Yeah, I think everybody switched off there. It was quite clearly going to be offside.
There to take it away. Running room in the wide position. And a decent delivery. Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. Well, chasing the game, but now a corner. Going short. Oh, great defending. Michael Johnston. Might work out. Could be a chance. And holding the ball up in a decent position. And you have just witnessed a really high-class save.
Well, you won't see a better reaction save than that. That is a superb piece of goalkeeping.
Delivering it. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. O'Dowda. Jason Knight. And players waiting in the centre. Oh, he's lost possession. Just straying offside. Joseph Pantsil. Samed. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Really effective shielding under pressure. Gideon Mensah. And a chance to whip it in here. Nice looking move, this. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Can they hit on the break? Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. O'Dowda. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Into the box it goes. Not the most confident clearance. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Salis Abdul Samed. On to Semenyo. Kudus. In position here to protect the ball. O'Dowda. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Mohamed Kudus. And a throw-in forthcoming. Strong play here to keep the ball, to wait for the support. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Oh, good vision there. Well, they have to pay attention. Well, no work for the keeper when all was said and done. Salis Abdul Samed.
Well, the fans are driving their team on here, but can they respond with a goal? Time is running out.
Getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. And a decent save, full credit. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. Over it comes. It might still be problematic, and the keeper's hand does the trick. And the emphasis is on creativity. Good-looking move, this. Semenyo. Shaping to shoot. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. And he knocked it over the touchline, so it will be a throw-in here. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. An attack full of promise. Great defending. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Coleman. Johnston. Kudus. Now with Semenyo. Samed. Well, still pressing for a goal here. But the danger averted for now. Coleman. Can he find the right pass? Now the counter-attack looks on. Real defensive resilience. Oh, a smart stop. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Trying to pick out a teammate. Textbook goalkeeping, following the corner. Mensah. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Well, gifting away possession. Oh, that's splendid play. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Danger here as he runs at them. Options in the middle. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from it. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. This might be ideal for the counter. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Knight. Giving it a try. And the keeper grabs it. On to Semenyo. Mohamed Kudus. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
Comes to nothing in the end. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. Over it comes. A disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. Cullen. What can they do to stop him running at them? He read the situation defensively and did his job. Dennis Odoi. Samed. Had no interest in losing possession. Dennis Odoi. On the attack in the closing phase. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. Frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Well, he gave them a really hard time, didn't he? His speed of thought was excellent, and he took the winning goal so well. He was brilliant today.
Thomas Partey. He fancies it. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? Well, and with that, he's been dismissed.
Well, they're going to be under pressure now. That's a needless sending off.
A glorious chance. And holding the ball up in a decent position. And you have just witnessed a really high-class save.
Well, you won't see a better reaction save than that. That is
Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. And a decent save, full credit. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Ghana versus the Republic of Ireland.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
This is the starting 11 for the Republic of Ireland.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1. But for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with three supporting the front man and two sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
Able to block it. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Coleman. On the ball, Cullen. In position. Can they stop it going in? That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Corner given. Playing it in. Not all that convincing defensively. And I think the threat has been averted. There it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Jason Knight. What can they do from here? And lining it up. Wonderful chance. And we cannot say enough about that save.
Well, how did he stop that? That is a remarkable save.
Played over. Wasn't a great clearance. But it just petered out. Mensah. Now with Semenyo. Semenyo. Can he put it away? And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Cullen. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And the defenders know they need to get tighter. How about the cross? Take it away. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Might be able to get in behind the defence. A chance to whip it in. Fed over towards the back post. Well, it's not going to count. Flag up quickly then.
Yeah, he was offside by quite a bit there, and he knew it.
Excellent defending. Gideon Mensah. Semenyo. Could be a chance to break here. Williams. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Knight. On the ball, Coleman. Jason Knight. Johnston. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Odoi. Mohamed Kudus. Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo. The ball with Jordan Ayew. And possibilities inside the box. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Good-looking sequence, this. Williams. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now counter-attacking possibilities. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Cullen. Can he finish? And a fine stop. Now sending it in. Appear to be in two minds. Collins, and a chance to level it. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Williams. Dennis Odoi. Salis Abdul Samed. Promising looking ball. Great defending. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Crossing possibilities. Dangerous looking attack. Can he put them in front? Oh, he's done it. But hang on. Offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Cullen. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. In with a chance. Gives it a go. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Now how about the short corner? Cuts it back. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Corner coming up. Taken short. Odoi. So near, but wide. Coleman. Very effective pass and a significant block following that cross. Thomas Partey. Samed. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Semenyo. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Making sure it didn't get past him. Partey. Jordan Ayew here. Good work from the Republic of Ireland to win back possession. Will it be? And what a magical save it was! So the corner played into the box. And a confident clearance. Corner again. Played over. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. An attack full of promise. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Slipping it through. Partey. And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Chiedozie Ogbeni. Good-looking move. A very timely interception. And he keeps going. Defending really well. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Cullen. And back with Cullen. And players waiting in the centre. Cullen. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Ayew. Won't work out. Now he's got to stay calm. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Coleman. Now, let's see what they can do here. Has eyes for goal! Putting his body on the line. Ayew. Antoine Semenyo. Good-looking sequence. And hit with ferocity! Well, the goalkeeper is thankful that it wasn't a better effort than it actually was. Semenyo. What a commitment to defending. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. And taken short. He's blocked it. Ferguson. Oh, that's a really good run. Well in there to tidy up. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position. Only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders. But on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
Teammates available. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Ayew. This is looking threatening. Determined block. Williams. And blocked again. And space here on the flank. Semenyo. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Ryan Manning. Johnston. And space to cross it. And defensive play to be applauded. Kudus. What can they do from here? Samed. Williams. That is how to keep it out of the net. Well, he's lost the ball. Giving it a try. And that looked as though it was going to be his second.
Well, he scored and looked a real nuisance throughout the game. That could so easily have been another goal for him.
Who can he pick out? Clearance needed to be better. Oh, danger here. Ayew. And did just enough defensively. Ryan Manning. Johnston. On to Knight. Difficult to stop him. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Can he take the chance? And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Oh, breezing past him. Can they put it away? Well, threat averted. Cullen. Chiadozi Ogbeni. On the ball, Cullen. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Couldn't quite hang on. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Three-two it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Odoi. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Williams. And defending as a unit. O'Shea. Oh, that's splendid play. Mensah. Salis Abdul Samed. On to Semenyo. And the perfect position to read it. And that'll be offside. And now that play has stopped, the referee can administer the booking. And he read it superbly. Salis Abdul Samed. Mensah. Ayew. Semenyo. On to Williams. And it's a quality pass. Partey. Takes the shot. And that's a very good parry. Looking tentative. Jason Knight. Moving forward effectively. Stopped a surefire goal. Untidy on the ball. Fruitful looking attack. He fancies it. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, it's been an incredible performance from him. Clearly the difference between the two sides. Obviously the goals, but his movement too. He's causing the backline all sorts of headaches. He'll no doubt be desperate to grab the hat-trick now.
Semenyo. Can he put it away? And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game. A chance to whip it in. Fed over towards the back post. Well, it's not going to count. Flag up quickly then.
Yeah, he was offside by quite a bit.
Collins. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. Can he put them in front? Oh, he's done it. But hang on, offside is the verdict here. Gives it a go. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Will it be? And what a magical save it was! Might work out. Now he's got to stay calm. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! Giving it a try. And that looked as though it was going to be his second.
Well, he scored and looked a real nuisance throughout the game. That could so easily...
And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder... Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Great opportunity, and firing it off the post.
Well, he almost gets everything right here, but in the end, that should be a goal.
Dennis Odoi. Semenyo. The cross is on. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Samed. Mensah. Promising attack this. And let's give credit to the defending. Ayew. Samed. Semenyo. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Ferguson. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. simply unstoppable today.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And he's beaten him here. Semenyo. And here's Partey. That's not a bad ball. Couldn't grab hold of it. That's really good and effective physical play. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Ryan Manning. Michael Johnston. Now he must favour the cross. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ayew. Now, who can he play it to? Counter-attacking chance. Williams. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Dara O'Shea. Ogbene. Cullen. In position here to protect the ball. Cullen. On to Knight. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Mohamed Kudus. Oh, that's a fine cross. And a goal it is! But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better.
Well, here's the replay. Yes, it's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper has to do a lot better there. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and suddenly the ball's in the back of his net. It's poor goalkeeping, you have to say.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Ryan Manning. Nathan Collins. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Jason Knight. This is looking threatening, but nothing comes of it. Kudus. Now with Semenyo. Intercepting it intelligently. Ogbene. Cullen. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? A fine reading of the situation. Salis Abdul Samed. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Gideon Mensah. Not smooth in possession. Thomas Partey. It's with Williams. This looks promising. As though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Ryan Manning. Dara O'Shea. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. What to like about that pass? Can they open things up? Oh, the goalkeeper inspired!
Yeah, that's a great save. Really good reaction from the keeper.
Here it is now, a substitution. Delivering it. And efficient defending. Determined defending. Well, we're into the final half hour. He's in with a chance. And able to close down the shot. Michael Johnston. Using his physical strength to shield it. Playing it back. Thwarting him. And problem solved for now. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Oh, great block. Mohamed Kudus. Crossing opportunity. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Ryan Manning. On tonight. O'Shea. On the ball, Cullen. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Gideon Mensah. Ayew. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Coleman. Cullen. Knight. Strong play here. Real chance. Well, it might still work out for them. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Williams. On the offensive. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, great vision. And steered back under a bit of pressure. Samid. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Gideon Mensah. Williams. And blocked there. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Williams! And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. He's driven in the corner. And clears the danger. Ayew. Mensah. And he's beaten him here. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Could cross it in here. And quick thinking defensively. O'Dowda. Going well. He fancies it. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Foul there. Free kick awarded. And teammates around him. Good distribution. Just knocked it out of there. That's really good and effective physical play. Under a fair bit of pressure. Ferguson. Counter-attacking, very much an option. But timely defending when it mattered. Knight. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Has the strength to hang on to it. High quality defending. Michael Johnston. Knight. Well, he's certainly not alone. And possibilities here. Determined defending. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Strong play here. Partey. A good and fair challenge. Johnston. Dara O'Shea. Michael Johnston. Determined defending. Hansel. Could be threatening. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Shaping to shoot. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Elects to go short. Ayew. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Partey. And holding off his opponent. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now can they counter clinically? It looks promising. In search of space. Coleman. Beautiful pass. It comes to absolutely nothing. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
Thomas Partey. It is a decent-looking attack here, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Cullen. Moving it forward. An alert piece of defending. Joseph Paxil. Breaking at pace. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And swiftly ending that attack. Well, Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. Knight. O'Dowda. And space to cross it. Coleman. Just the challenge that was required. Osman Bukhari. Excellent defending. O'Dowda. Cullen. Coleman. On to Knight. Has eyes for goal! Well, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. Partey. Odoi. On the attack in the closing phase. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Molumby. Manning has it. Michael Johnston. Good technique displayed. Strong play here. Decides to shoot. Oh, what a very fine stop to keep them in this.
Well, it's a good save, but time is running out for them here.
Short corner it is. That's not a bad ball. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. Another corner. Now sending it in. And a confident clearance. And the ball back with Ireland now. Fruitful looking attack. I'll tell you what, that is really top-class defending. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Now, in the dying embers of the game, it looks as though the visitors have done enough. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, going forward, they've been excellent, but they've also been too open at the back. They certainly haven't won this yet.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Delivering it into the box. Well, no problems defensively. Coleman. O'Dowda. On the ball, Cullen. Decent position. Can he finish them off? Well, he probably should have done, but couldn't take advantage of the chance.
Well, that's a wasteful finish. I just hope he won't be regretting that come the end of the game.
Samed. And on to Bukhari. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. No way through! And that is offside. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Knight. Well, you might say it's the ideal way to see out a game when you can pass like this. O'Dowda. Alan Brown with it. He'll try his luck here. Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Clears it away. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, his movement was brilliant today. Whether he was running in behind or dropping into pockets of space, he caused all sorts of problems. What a good hat-trick that was.
Semenyo. Can he put it away? And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game. A chance to whip it in. Fed over towards the back post. Well, it's not going to count. Flag up quickly then.
Yeah, he was offside by quite a bit.
Collins. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. Can he put them in front? Oh, he's done it. But hang on, offside is the verdict here. Might work out. Now he's got to stay calm. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no one... Ferguson. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. Oh, that's a fine cross. And a goal it is. But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Ghana versus the Republic of Ireland.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre forward. And those three are key to this team's creativity.
And the ruling is offside here. Salis Abdul Samed. Just the challenge that was required. Knight. Kudus. And good work from Ireland to win the ball back. Dara O'Shea. On the ball, Cullen. Well, the attack looks promising. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Semenyo. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. An awful lot of green space to run into. Delivered into the box. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Ayew. Mohamed Kudus. What can he do with it now? Mohamed Kudus. On the ball, Coleman. Now, who can he play it to? Ryan Manning. Oh, and that challenge carried with it quite the element of risk. Now, what's the referee going to do next? Well, hardly the polish removed from his boots, and he's been expelled.
Well, all their plans have just been thrown out the window. That's such a poor challenge.
Played in there. That was going in. Ayew. And he cuts in from the wing and thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Michael Johnston. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Johnston. Long way out. Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might. Thomas Partey. Getting forward. Partey. Nicely cut out. Ferguson. Plenty of support here. And the shot. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Played over. Well, they can keep possession now. Fine cross into the middle. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Coleman. Ogbeni. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Oh, bruising past him. Great block. And making sure there was no danger in the end. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Can he find the right pass? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And space to cross it. And a useful cross. Not away completely. Well, they survived the attack. Now the counter-attack looks on. Michael Johnston. Now with Knight. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. He has teammates around him. Retaining possession proving difficult. Ayew. Thomas Partey. Odoi. Odoi. Semenyo. Credit to them for winning back possession. Moving it forward. Well read to put an end to that attack. Samed. Ayew. Ireland recovering possession well. Coleman. On the ball, Cullen. Composed and patient passing. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? Antoine Semenyo. Mensah. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Mensah. Options in the middle. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Cullen. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Salisu. Dennis Odoi. Mohamed Salisu. And a simple clearance, a good one. Ayew. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Oh, great piece of individual skill. He's got to score! Denied by the bar. Back in play here. That is how to keep it out of the net.
Well, they won't come closer than that, but they are creating chances, and surely a goal is coming.
Yes, in possession again, and maybe another opportunity developing here. Ayew. Not messing around with that clearance. Well, it's a poor tackle. Odoi. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Coleman. And an effective clearance. Jason Knight. Collins. Well, it's one pass after another. Shaping to shoot. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Samed. Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo. Can he open the door to a potential goal? Hands away by the keeper. Coleman. Ogbene. That's eyes for goal. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Who can they pick out? That's fine goalkeeping to hold on to the corner. Odoi. Jordan Ayew here. Good weight on that pass. And now their turn to have the ball. And teammates around him. Nicely timed tackle. On to Semenyo. It's an effective cross aimed at the back post. And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
Delivering it. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Can he put them in front? And a goal! Well, against all the odds, they've hit the front.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Cullen. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Moving the ball forward with purpose. Coleman. And making sure there was no danger in the end. Mohamed Kudus. Michael Johnston. Can he find the right pass? Can he convert? Determined defending. Kudus. And they need to get tighter here. But the danger averted for now. Ferguson. O'Shea. Cullen. Oh, super piece of play. Oh, what an opportunity. Not out of the woods yet. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
And passing it through. Ayew. Now with Semenyo. An alert piece of defending. Coleman. Ogbene. Cullen. Might work out. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Salis Abdul Samed. Thomas Partey. Semenyo. And possibilities here. Semenyo. Patient build-up at the moment. And just narrowly wide in the end. Good work from the Republic of Ireland to win back possession. Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Coleman. On the ball, Cullen. On a shot from miles out. Plenty of support here. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Ayew. Kudus. Jordan Ayew here. Ayew. Thomas Partey. Ayew. Thwarting him. Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Jason Knight. On the ball, Cullen. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Thomas Partey. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Ayew. Now with Knight. He has teammates around him. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Salis Abdul Samed. Semenyo. Unselfish play. Oh, good-looking run. Delivered into the box. Danger averted. Coleman. Chiedozie Ogbene. Cullen. Knight. O'Shea. Oh, fancy footwork. Cullen. The danger not over. And with that, the first half draws to a close. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, I thought he was good. He affected the game, he made the right decisions, and he looked lively out there.
And they kick off here. Ryan Manning. Well, hardly the polish removed from his boots, and he's been expelled. And the shot. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. An effective cross aimed at the back. And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a...
And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Can he put them in front? And a goal! Well, against all the odds, they've hit the front. An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long. Patient build-up at the moment. And just narrowly wide in the end. Ayew. Thwarting him. Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Kudus. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Opportunity! He's blocked it! Well, he's gone back and shown him a yellow card, Stuart.
Well, that was a poor challenge. The referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Partey. And back to Partey. Crossing opportunity. A glorious chance. Well, it really looked as though that was going to be another goal from him.
Well, a chance for his second there. Probably should have done a bit better there, really.
Who can he pick out? Well, the keeper made that look relatively easy. In truth, it wasn't. Ayew. Body on the line. Is it going to be? Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. Audacious and outrageous. What a goal it was. One that all football lovers will appreciate. A goal to get the blood flowing.
Well, they don't come much better than this. Just look at the power he generates. That's a brilliant strike on the half volley from a magnificent player.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Jason Knight. Chiedozie Ogbene. Dara O'Shea. On the ball, Coleman. Knight. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. And not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Well, the defenders will be relieved because that was a good chance. From that sort of distance, he should really be hitting the target. It was a really poor attempt in the end.
Semenyo. Mensah. Gideon Mensah. Samed. Oh, good use of the ball. It needs an accurate cross. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Needs to take great care. Well, credit to him for the challenge and the throw-in conceded. Mensah. Jordan Ayew here. Oh, might be. And just over the bar. Really good effort. And they will make the change now. Coleman. O'Shea. Strength and control, a big part of his game. That's a good-looking pass. Not messing around with that clearance. Odoi. Kudus. Samed. Well read to put an end to that attack. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Semenyo. Jordan Ayew here. Well read to ease the pressure. Cullen. O'Dowda. And clears his lines. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Mohamed Salisu. Gideon Mensah. Kudus. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. This looks more than decent. Well, they keep passing away. Ayew. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Michael Johnston moving the ball forward with purpose. Tremendous block. Chance here. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Well, they can keep possession of it now.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Kudus. Samed. Antoine Semenyo. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. Intercepting it intelligently. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Ferguson. O'Shea. Trying to open up the defence. And holding it up nicely. And still pressing. And players waiting in the centre. Well, space if he goes inside. But nothing comes of it. Now with Semenyo. On to Semenyo. Salis Abdul Samed. Mohamed Kudus. Dennis Odoi. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Michael Johnston. Salis Abdul Samed. Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Partey, he's broken free. Wow, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
Who can he pick out? Well, the keeper takes command of the situation. Joseph Pantsil. Oh, super piece of play. He's protecting it well. Ryan Manning. On to Smallbone. Smallbone. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Cullen. Real chance. Well, what can you say? A gilt-edged opportunity to level it.
Well, they have to score there. That was a great opportunity to equalise.